Good day, Houston. I'm Gina Garza with Spindle Group Insurance, and I'm here to talk to you about Insurance 101. Questions that have commonly been approached to me about insurance renewals, about their common coverage, about their everyday situations that have been presented to them. So, I'm going to bring you some information to hopefully better educate and give you more knowledge as to what you should know about purchasing home insurance and flood insurance. We are approaching hurricane season. It starts in June. The year's already flying by. It's from June to November. So please make sure that your flood insurance is renewed. And if you need to purchase it, you purchase it. Your renewals have 28 days grace period. So please make sure that if you do have a renewal, you lock into it, because if you don't, it does have a re-rate, and those rates that are being grandfathered in are very nice and lucrative at the moment, because the older ones are now not in effect. The new rates are very high, more so on the upper $900 side, just given the area that you're in. So it's very important to always speak to your agent and see if there's been any changes or decreases or increases in your flood insurance. How are flood insurance rates determined? There's a map that FEMA has, and they have gone through and they've regulated it and they've changed it throughout the times, especially since Harvey. So it's important to see if your zones have changed. Don't happen too frequently, but it does happen. So it's better to know what you're getting involved in, especially if you're purchasing a house. I've seen so many situations that have occurred that somebody has bought a house, and within the 2 years, they're not in a flood zone, then they go into a flood zone, which can be a very costly expense. So it's very important to recognize what you have, how you need to purchase it, the coverages that you need, and how it benefits you. Flood insurance protects you from the ground up. So it's the water that's coming inside of your home from the street. Hazard insurance protects you from the roof down. So everything from, the rain, the lightning, hail that is coming through your ceiling, coming through your roof, down into the house, that is going to be your hazard insurance. A commonly known mistake is that whenever you do have flood insurance, that your additional living expenses is covered. That is a big error, and National Flood Insurance Program, at least. They do not cover additional living expenses, but some private carriers do. So it's important to know what coverages you have available, because when you are displaced out of your home due to the flood, even though you have hazard insurance, the flood was what caused you to be displaced. So it's important to recognize that was the root issue, and that is where it's going to that's the coverage that's going to be impacted, and that's what's going to take place. So unfortunately, that's not covered on the National Flood Insurance Program policy. But if you do have a private carrier, see if they have the availability of adding that coverage on, because that is something that is very important to have on your policy. Again, the difference between the two, one's coming from the ceiling, the other one's coming from the floor. Flood insurance is classified by 2 or more acres that are around you, surrounding you, that are flooded, to be classified as a flood. And another thing is, how can you save costs on either one of the policies? What can you do to lower the cost of your flood insurance if you feel that it's been expensive? Deductibles are one of the only things that you can do with flood insurance to get it lowered. Unless you lower the amount of coverage you have insuring your home, the amount of your deductible, increasing it, is going to impact your price. Now, from experience, I've seen that some of these prices are not increasing the deductible from $2,000 to $10,000 doesn't save you a whole lot of money, but it is something that you can do. On your home insurance, it's important to speak to your agent about what you've done to your home. Do you have a new roof, new AC, water heater, circuit breaker box? Things like that can impact your price. So it's important to be up to date with your insurance agent, to have them update your insurance policy to see if that's something that you can have areas to save in. Communication within the agent is very important, especially now, because replacement costs are driving the prices of the policies, as well as the economy and the rates of the insurance. So it's important to always have a good relationship with your agent to see what you can do to bring down your coverage price and see what's available within the market. As an independent agent, we're here to assist you. We have more than 30 markets for home insurance, and we're here for all your insurance needs. So anything that you might need, we're with Spindle Group Insurance. My name is Gina Garza. You can contact me at 281-953 9020.